What's up, my beautiful badasses? What is today? Is this the first time I'm doing this year? Yeah, this is the first week of the year, right? Happy New Year. I would love to know what's going on with you right now. Some people have already had a fantastic week. Some people have had not a great week, but they're moving past all of the things. And then there are people like me who are running around like a damn chicken with their head cut off because there's so much to do. All of the things, when the new year starts, you're like, oh, it's a new start. It's a new you. But no, nothing's new. It's all of the old things that you were supposed to finish and never did. And then the second rolls around and you have to get to work. That's my life this week. So tell me, are you 1, 2, or 3 in which one of those scenarios are you? Also, I keep hearing this noise thinking that it's my guest speaker with some sort of notification on her device. Nope. It's me. It's my clients. They're messaging me because they're supposed to do that. Anyway, enough with the distractions. Hi, I'm JKN. Very excited to have you today because we're going to talk about a topic that I feel very strongly about. I think that there's a lot of misconception in Facebook groups. Should you have a Facebook group? How can you monetize a Facebook group? That word came out funny, so I don't know what that's about. All of the things. Get your Facebook group questions ready because we're going to dive into those. Kay has made me laugh in just the last 7 minutes so much. This is going to be fun, and we're going to talk about all of the things that most people don't talk about when it comes to Facebook groups because I want to know the answers, and I know you want to know the answers. So, Kay, I don't have anything I'm going to make up about you. Next time you do this show, though, I'm going to have something ridiculous, like 2 truths and a lie, that I'm going to make people guess what applies to you and what doesn't. How are you today?
I am doing fantastic. After the week I've had, I'm doing phenomenal today. So,
yeah. Kay is one of those people that the new year didn't start out so great, but gosh darn it, F all that. Kudos to you. Somebody else says that they're having a dumpster fire week. I'm not laughing that you're having a dumpster fire week. I am laughing that we can appreciate it all together because I feel like my week has been a dumpster fire too.
I was thinking about that too, like that meme where like everything is on fire. You're like, it's okay. I totally had that vision today, so I can definitely relate.
Everything is fine. That's my life, legitimately. Like I use that meme all the time. I know exactly which one you're talking about. Okay, so first, let's talk about, Kay, what specifically you do. I know we're talking about Facebook groups. Yeah. So that's a little hint if somebody didn't pick up on that. But I would love to hear specifically from you what your mission is, what you do on the day-to-day, how you work with clients, all of the fun things.
Yeah, certainly. Kay McKenzie, once again, I own a marketing agency, which we help with web design, everything marketing related, paid ads, email marketing, social media management, SEO. These are some services that I offer to my client, and I also specialize in growing your Facebook group and monetizing it. So not just you having a Facebook group to grow your group members, but I actually help you to make cash from your Facebook group. So,
which is a big deal. I don't know this number, and hopefully I'm not putting you on the spot. I just want to know if you know this number. Do you happen to know how many Facebook group owners, actually monetize their group?
No, I don't know that how many people are actually.
I don't know if that's a number you could find, actually.
Yeah.
But I was just being nosy because I have several Facebook groups, and some of them I have been able to monetize, and some of them it hasn't happened. So I just wanted to know if you did. But let's talk about the first big question that I have. And I'm going to use myself as an example. I don't think, and hopefully this doesn't ruffle any feathers. Actually, I don't care if it ruffles feathers, but I don't think that every single business owner or person in the world should have a Facebook group for various reasons. And I'm wondering if you have any, tips, insights. When is it a good time for a business owner to start a Facebook group? How about that? Is that a good question?
Yeah, it's definitely a good question. When is it a good time to start a Facebook group? When you're able to make the go ahead.
Or even better, when should you not If you're thinking about it, when should you not start a Facebook group? What about that question? Is that better?
Should you not start a Facebook group? I mean, it's kind of be the same answer. I'm just going to flip it around.
Okay.
When you're
Okay.
not ready to invest the time, because starting a Facebook group, it takes commitment. It's not one of those things that build it and they'll come. You actually have to do work to get people in the Facebook group. You also have to do work to build up engagement. You have to do work to monetize it. So it takes a lot of time, resources, and energy to grow and monetize your Facebook group. So if you're not ready to make that commitment, you definitely shouldn't start one because it's just going to be a waste of your time.
Yeah, it took, I said that I was going to use myself as an example. I felt like I had a good business plan, a good idea. It would be great to have a Facebook group. I fought having a Facebook group for JKN Solutions for a really long time because
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be commitment. I knew that it wasn't just going to turn into 1,000 group members overnight, and I kind of wanted 1,000 people, which I still don't have, by the way. And it took another Facebook, she focuses on lead generation, her and then another social media person to really like have deep conversations like, yes, you should do this because you have blah blah blah, blah, for me to finally be like, okay, I'm finally ready to do this, because like you said, it's a ton of work.
Yeah, certainly
um
is.
what Here's another question: is it possible to start a Facebook group and monetize it from day one? Is that a thing?
Um, I mean, anything is possible, but it's unlikely. It's unlikely. The Facebook group, what you really do with the Facebook group is nurture your audience. You bring people in. One of the best things to do when you start a Facebook group, you want to ask qualifying questions, questions that you can help with. Things like what do you struggle with, so you know exactly how to target what your audience are looking for. I mean, your name and the description of the Facebook group should give an indication what the group is about, but you can collect more information from your audience, or people joining your Facebook group to get an insight on things that they're looking to solve or things that they might be interested in. Then you can take that information and add value to their life, especially not just add value to your life. If you specialize in that area, I don't believe that you can't solve every problem, so the questions you ask should be something that you can provide a solution for. So that's how you work a Facebook group. You bring people in, you get insights from them, and then you nurture them. And the best way to nurture your audience, I'm probably getting a little ahead of myself. The best way to nurture your audience is like what we're doing here, providing value to them, showing up and going live. I know a lot of people shy away from that, me being one of them.
Really?
But yeah, I shy away from going live. I like to do two-person instead of just one, but moving forward, I'm just going to be doing my own thing. Um, but yeah, it's like your audience get to know you. They get to see the person. Sometimes people, your audience may want to buy from you, but they want to get to know you as well, see the type of person, feel comfortable with you before they purchase. And this is one of the best ways to do that. Show up on live, show your personality, show that you're a human, show that you're relatable as well, and make them feel comfortable to say, "Hey, here's my credit card."
Stop it. Here's
Yeah.
my relatability. Earlier I was on it was actually an onboarding call with a new client, and my dog was licking my toes. And now my dog is like grabbed my arm and holding my hand while I'm trying to have this conversation. So I apologize for the distraction. Um let's go back to the Facebook questions. I 100% agree that that is a fantastic way. No, stop it. Way for you to get you stuck. Get information about the people that are coming into your group.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to change gears. How do you recommend that people get people to your Facebook group? Like what are some tips how to grow that group?
Easy peasy.
Ooh.
Easy peasy. I can give like three tips. One is join groups where your target audience hangs out. Your clients or target audience hang out there. You definitely want to be in those groups, and then from there you can invite them to your Facebook group. Second one, you can add a link to join your Facebook group. on your website. Say, hey, I have a Facebook group. You can do it as a banner at the top of your website below. Third, you can also add it in the footer of your email when you're sending out emails. Say, hey, I have a free Facebook group. Here's the link to join. You can expect this, free trainings, workshops, challenges, resources, blah, 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 to join. So those are like my top 3 tips. Bonus tip, whenever you're creating a Facebook group, you want to include keywords that your target audience are going to be searching for. That's a trick. So whenever they go and search, let's see, fitness, like for a fitness coach, for example, you might include, I don't know, weight loss for women over 40 or something, and you'll get people to join. So you want to include keywords in your Facebook group name that your target audience would be searching for.
I've heard that before, and mine's not that. Mine is not that search worthy. Nope. I need to make some changes to it. And I've seen a lot of Facebook groups that are using that strategy, and they have really super long names. I'm like, why have they done that? And now I understand.
Hmm.
And those same people will tell me it's helped me be found so much
Yeah.
easier because people are actually searching for those things. There is a question over here in the chat going back to live videos in your Facebook group. When should you start going live? I feel weird going live with so few followers.
Um, Go live as soon as possible. So, I mean, when you do go live, those videos are going to stay. So, whenever someone joins your group at a later date, they can rewatch those videos. Not rewatch, they can actually watch those videos again, and see the type of value that you add. So, go
Yeah,
live immediately, at least once or week, or maybe you can do it like twice a month. I'm not going to make it difficult.
I'm not sure who said that because I can't see who commented. But here's the thing: when you go live, when anybody goes live in your Facebook group, the majority, or anywhere in Facebook, not just your group, the majority of people that are going to watch that video are going to be in the replay, not live.
Yeah.
So if you, oh, hi, Cami.
Nobody said that.
Don't feel weird.
Yeah.
I don't love doing Facebook Lives myself because I feel like I'm talking to a rock. So I talk to myself a lot. And that has helped me because or I pretend like there's somebody on the other side of my screen and I'm having a conversation with them, because ultimately most people are not even going to see it live. So I make jokes about myself, I point out all of the stupid things that I say, and that's how people are going to relate to you anyway. So don't be
Yeah.
worried about how many followers or people are in your group. Just go live and get more people.
Can I just say that was so fantastic what you said? Because I think a lot of people might feel discouraged about going live because they might be afraid that no one is watching. But I love that you said that. It's so true. People always, there are more people watching on the replay, so don't get discouraged. Very inspirational. Beautiful. I love that you said that.
Oh yeah, friends, there are 5 people watching this live right now. 5 people. I am streaming across 3 different platforms, and 5 people are live. Hello, you 5 beautiful badasses. I love you. But do you know who I really love? The people who are going to come back later and they're going to comment, and then I'm going to I'm going to reply to their comment, and then more people are going to see it, and then they're going to comment. So that's the game with live, is just making sure that you're commenting back and forth with the people who watch your replays. That's my bonus tip for the day. I'm done. No. Okay, I had other questions that I wanted to ask you. Oh, here's a good one. How do you go? We're talking about monetizing our group, right? So ultimately,
Yeah.
we need to be making some sort of offer in our group.
Yeah.
First question: how often do you recommend making an offer in your Facebook group?
Mm, at least once a week, once or twice a week, to be honest. But yeah, once or twice a week. But don't be too sales. If you're always selling, it's a bit sleazy. I think that's Annie's word. People want to feel, people don't like to be sold to all the time, and if you're always selling and they know that you're just always selling, they're gonna not feel comfortable and they're gonna leave. So at least once or twice a week is good enough.
Cami, you're funny. Cami is one of the people that are blowing up my Voxer right now. She's asking me more live questions over here. I will get back to you, Cami, in a few minutes. I promise. The other question that I wanted to ask about making offers in your group is
Mhm.
how you already talked about not being so salesy, but are
Mhm.
there ways or do you have tips for people to, let's call it what it is. A lot of people are not making any offers at all in their Facebook group because they don't want to be salesy, right? They don't
Yeah.
want to feel like they're dropping stuff in their group members' faces. They're afraid they're going to leave, all of the things. So, is there maybe, I don't know, a strategy or tips that you have so that you can still make those offers without anybody feeling like you are, I don't know, like you're being salesy? That's the best way to put it.
Yeah, certainly. I think the important thing, I mean, you won't make sales if you don't sell. You have to sell and you have to get good. You have to also improve your selling skill. One strategy, which is really three tips, is one, you want to listen to your audience. You want to make sure that you're getting information from your audience, and you want to make sure that you're tailoring your pitch or sales strategy to each person whenever they get on a call to you, on a call with you. And whenever you're selling, something that works for me, I I listen first. I repeat what the client says. I said first I listen, and then you repeat what the client says and said, I understand this is what you want. And then you create a picture. You said, okay, so with this, this is what you have. Like you show them the result, kind of using the information that they give to you as well. So it doesn't feel like, hey, buy this. It's like you're listening, you're understanding the person, and then you're creating this new result for them. You're putting them in the picture of the result that they want.
So good. I love all of this. Let's flip it around a little bit. What are some things that you would tell a group owner absolutely do not do this ever? Do you have a list?
Of do not do.
Yeah, do not do's. I like to ask weird questions.
No, I think the group owner can determine what works for them. I don't have anything, like for my group, I don't allow certain things. Like in my group, I allow people to promote their business, but certain businesses I don't allow, like anything crypto, Telegram, WhatsApp, anything that might be a scam. Basically, I don't allow in my group, and that works for my group. Other people might allow it in their group. What don't you do? No, I think your group is going to be unique, so you kind of make that determination what works for you.
This reminded me this question, or maybe it was in the back of my head and that's where the question came from. But one thing you have to keep in mind, if you are, this is not being the Facebook group owner, this is you being somebody that's looking for, not UK, but you people watching. Um, when you're being active in Facebook groups, right? And you have a strategy to promote your business or bring people to your group or whatever, every Facebook group owner is different. Also, their definition of the rules, their rules may not be like, it could be the same exact words in the rule, but their interpretation of that rule is completely different. So, if and when this happened to me yesterday or the day before, that's why I'm saying this. If and when you make a post that gets declined, don't take it personally. You have to remember that that Facebook group owner has certain things that they're looking for, certain things that they don't want to have in their group, and maybe if they don't know you, they don't know what your intention is for your post. So keep that in mind. Because I got angry with somebody earlier in the week. It was a networking post. It was so generic, but because I specifically said I do sales funnel marketing or something like that, it was considered a promotion post and I got declined. So I
Mhm.
did the exact same post the next day without that. And guess what? 200
Yeah.
comments.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I just want people to be aware of that too. Don't take things personally. Facebook group owners are weird in general.
Thank you.
It's true.
Love
Um,
it.
I don't even know how many groups I own. I'm weird. We all know that.
Yeah.
Okay. So this has been fantastic. I would love to hear if you have any like closing thoughts, If you have something specific that you want to share with people, like this is what I am passionate about today, this is my tip, or whatever that is.
Yeah, definitely. I know I covered some tips on how to grow your Facebook group. I want to share additional tips about how you can monetize your group. It's not just about selling your own services. Of course, you can monetize by selling the services or products that you offer. Another way you can monetize your Facebook group is by doing affiliate marketing.
Yes.
You can also simultaneously grow your email list along with growing your group. I think it's absolutely important. You asked me what should group uh, owners should never do, but what they should absolutely do is collect emails from those that are joining your Facebook group, so you can simultaneously grow your email list, and then you can retarget them, retarget them through email marketing, and that's another way that you can monetize your Facebook group, um, similar to what I have done in other groups. You can monetize your group by creating a membership that allow certain members certain privileges within the group. So there's a few ways that you can actually monetize your Facebook group. So I just wanted to share that. um, yeah, that's my last tip. I can't think of anything, or I could think of too many things. That's a problem.
Those two things are huge. When I learned that you could do those things, or that you should be doing those things, game
Yeah,
changer. So anytime I go into somebody's group and you have to answer the questions. First of all, if they don't ask questions, I'm like, oh, missed opportunity. But if they don't ask me if I want to put my email for either a free resource or access to live events, I'm like, what happens, friend, if Facebook shuts your group down? You're going to lose access to all these people. And we all know
absolutely.
that Facebook will kick you out for no reason. So don't do that. Don't be that person.
Yeah.
Those are great. Oh, what type of disclaimer do you need when getting emails? I hear there is something coming down the line about this. Oh, that's a really good question.
Um,
Um, Go ahead.
no, do you want to answer that? I'd love
No,
to
you
hear.
go first. You go first.
Um, I definitely, give a disclaimer. I said, would you like to receive marketing emails as well as exclusive offers and things like that? And I keep it in line, so they understand that before they provide their email. So there are no surprises and there are no spam. So I always ask that question before I get their email and before I send them anything.
Yeah. So same thing in my Facebook group. It's very clear. Like, this is why, if you want access to this, here's my email, or put your email address. Um, and then in my email campaign thing, I keep them very segmented. So I'm very particular in the emails they don't just go into the same buckets, right? Like, my email
Yeah,
list is very segmented. But there are some big changes again that Google has made with the emails, and I need to do a lot of research in the changes that have recently been made. So I assume, Cami, that was you again, which is great. When I find what I'm looking for, and if there's anything particular to Facebook in the research I'm going to do for the email changes, I will make that known, because it's going to be a big deal. It seems like every year or two, Google really cracks down on deliverability on emails and all of the things. So, and a lot of, like, to be able to text message now, you have to show that you got permission, not just the phone number, that the opt-in form had a clear out, an opt-out thing, and all of the things. So it's the same thing with email. But hi, Lynette. Thanks for that great question. All right, guys. Okay. One more thing. I forgot. Let me put this up here. People can book a call with you, right? Tell us,
oh
I'm
yeah.
going to put the link up. Tell us why they would want to book a call with you before we go.
Certainly. If you would like to grow or monetize your Facebook group, or you need help with anything marketing relating, paid ads, web design, I'll be more than happy to have a chat with you to provide advice. So you can book a call. It's 30 minutes, and I'll be happy to meet with you.
Love it. And I'll be sure to put that link in the comments of these videos as well. Kay, thank you so much. I know that you were not feeling well earlier this week. You look and sound amazing. And I already know
Thank
you're going
you.
to work for several more hours today, which is weird because it's clearly nighttime there. Um, Everybody watching this, you've been fantastic. If you come up with more questions, feel free to drop them. You may want to make sure that you tag either myself or Kay so that we see those, because again, Facebook is squirrely with their notifications when it comes to comments, and we don't want those to fall through the cracks. Next week, what do I have coming for you next week? My guest is going to be, we're going to switch gears into momism, I guess. Really focus in how we can save time and bring our family back together at dinner time, which I think is important. My family sucks at this. So I'm really excited to have that conversation. And I'm sure there are other things going on next week too, but I don't have my calendar in front of me, so I don't know. But because you're amazing, you're probably going to hear from me about it. So thank you so much for being here today. Have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you all next week.
Bye, ladies.